Buy or sell. Taking stock. All right. Buy or sell. The clickbait will be buy or sell PWI, a.k.a. Shills. I'm just tired of it. Sell it. It's just like Disney. It's an IP that they did not create, and they're just edgy for the sake of edgying. And I'll throw in Shills. If you do not have to watch us, but if you watch someone that only defends one company and shits on another, you don't need to watch it. It's a waste of everyone's time. So I am selling Shills. It almost gets to the point where, like, if I know you have no standards, like, obviously, it's more of an online situation, but I just assume you're dumb. If you're like, this company does everything great and the other company does everything bad, I just walk away and assume that you eat glue. It's like, all right. Good luck with that. It's like, I hate CM Punk. Ooh, CM Punk's coming back. Oh, I love Edge. Oh, I hate Edge. I hate Jadeberg. Oh, I love Jadeberg.
I still hope Edge doesn't show up and just join into the Christian thing.
No, I think he'll join in and be a face and just get over.
I hope he doesn't.
He's gonna be an Impact star. What I mean by that is not going to Impact.
One of my favorite things in wrestling.
Oh,
right
100%.
now, and I don't want to see it ruined.
No, Edge is gonna come out and be like, "Look at me, I'm a hero," and he's gonna spear and get pushed to the fucking moon, and everyone's like, "Yay!" And then I'm gonna chant TNA, TNA, and yeah, never go full Dixie. Never go full Dixie. But yeah, he's showing up. Do you think he shows up in New York? What match could he show up in New York?
I hope he does.
I'm selling Edge. I fucking hate Edge. I know it's unpopular. I've always hated Edge.
How are
Team
you going to
Christian
jump
for
on
life.
my shtick of disliking Edge and just sell it as your own?
Dude, I've been hating Edge forever.
I've been hating Edge forever.
Oh god.
In fact, I don't even know if it was last podcast or if I was off air that I ranted about my hatred of Edge and the fact that Edge could have stopped, because Edge likes to go out and say, "Oh yeah, I didn't want to do the Lita live sex thing. Lita didn't want to, and I didn't want to either, but we had to." Bullshit. You were a big enough star at the time that if you had said no, you could have shut it down. You wanted to do it. Don't lie, fucking wanker.
Fuck you, Edge. What do you think he runs in New York? Because he could probably run in. What match would Edge run in? I mean, he could help Sammy G. Oh man. I mean, he could go to Christian Cage Lucha, but I don't think he's gonna appear on Rampage. Especially considering Rampage is taped and not live. So Edge could go MJ. He could challenge MJF if he wins. He could spear Chris Jericho or Sammy Guevara. He could challenge John Moxley. He ain't got to challenge Claudio and Eddie because that means that fucking rich boy has to actually go to Japan one day. Fuck you, Edge.
I don't think he shows up yet.
You don't think so?
I don't think he shows up yet.
Yeah. How many people do you think are going to be like, "Oh, he's a WWE reject. I'm so great. CM Punk is back."
All I know is I've seen way too many people that are like, "Oh my god, I hope that he goes to AEW because I really want to see Edge and Christian versus Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy again.
God,
they could have a table match with them and then mix in like FTR or the Bucks. Wouldn't that be a great match, lads? I'd love to see it."
What's with the accents?
Well, I was imagining a wanker in my head, so I had to be a wanker.
Understand. Yeah. Edge, go to Impact. They just had 1,000 episodes. You'll be good.
Yeah, go there, Edge. Edge. Do not come and fuck what Christian's doing up. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely.
If he shows up, I hope Edge cuts a promo.
You know, let's buy. We're really high on Christian. Let's buy Christian. Team Christian all the way.
I can't buy Christian because I never sold it.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to sell. Buy and sell means you're like just putting your money in. You're investing stonks. Do you even know how the stonks work? What are you doing with your fucking Raccoon Wrestle AM pay? Are you fucking buying trash?
I buy a lot of fast food.
What are the returns on that? A beer belly?
Yeah.
Farting on stream?
Well, I mean, have you ever ate out of a dumpster? Yeah, you have.
Sadly, yes.
So after you've had Taco Bell out of a Taco Bell dumpster, you really want to try a fresh Taco Bell.
Understandable.
And that happens with a lot of dumpsters.
Got it. Got it.
Eventually, you just have to try all the fresh foods.
All right. All right. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. Do you have any more buys or sells?
Yes. I would like to sell AEW's women's division.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. The thing is, it doesn't have to be rough.
It doesn't have to be. It's being booked like garbage. It feels like they're trying to correct the fact they got called out for not booking their women well by like
Putting
doing
8
some
people
weird
in the
sports
thing.
entertainment shit, but they're not doing good. I don't know, man. You've got enough talented women on that roster that you should be able to have some great shit.
I agree. Sell that.
I do want to buy something else though.
All right. What do you want to buy?
If you had told me this was going to be something that would get over like it has with me before it happened, I never would have believed you. Ricky Stark's manager gimmick is fucking hilarious. The fact that dude, I don't remember if it was a Dynamite or a Collision, but it's Big Bill's match. They come out to Ricky Stark's music. Ricky Stark's getting on the turnbuckle, everything, and one of the commentators is like, "This has to be the first time I've ever seen a manager with such an elaborate entrance." And it killed me. I love it. I think it's been so fun watching him be the quote-unquote manager of Big Bill.
Yeah. It's not bad. Not bad. Buy Will Ospreay, but that's obvious. Can't put any more money into Will Ospreay. You know, the fucking bank's like, you're putting too much in. I'm like, put more in.
We're pretty much permanently buying Will Ospreay until he disappoints us.
Yeah. Sell. What else can we sell? What can we buy and would sell? Any more? I think that's it. Is this the longest episode of Wrestle AM ever? It is. Dude, if we go 2 more minutes, it's our first ever 2-hour episode.
Well, I think it's going to take you longer than 2 minutes to end the podcast anyways, so
all right,
that's a lock.
All right, then, you know what? I'm buying. I don't know, man.
You don't even know what you're buying.
I'm trying to stall. I want to have the record. I'm buying 2-hour podcast. That's what I'm buying, okay?
All right,
Fuck
well,
1-hour podcast.
I'll tell you what I'm doing.
All right, what are you buying?
I'm selling the number of titles right now.
Oh, definitely.
There's too many belts.
There's too many.
I don't want to see so many belts. God, you've got so many belts. You look like KocoSports stream on YouTube. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I think you got to have, the main title, and then if your roster grows, tag team. And if your roster grows, a work rate title. And then if you have a giant women's roster, bam, same. Depending on how big your roster is, no company, no matter how big or small, should have more than 6 titles.
Honestly, if I'm sure this is unpopular, I would get rid of either the ROH trios or the AEW trios and just have one trios title.
I'd go a step further. Both of them gone.
No, I think it's good to have one trios title. I think one trios can be really good as so long as you have enough good trios to make it work, which AEW does.
I mean, I was going to say you could have double champs, but that defeats the whole purpose. Yeah, it's kind of like with WWE tag titles.
I think that the eventual thing should be there should just be one trios champion team.
All right, I'm gonna play a game because I don't know if these titles exist. Does WWE still have the women tag? Does that title still exist?
Yes.
Who's the champs?
It's kind of cursed right now. Every time they get a new champ, one of the champs gets injured. I think it's what's her name? Not Dewdrop. What's her name? Can't remember her damn name.
All right, listen.
It's Dewdrop. They changed her from Dewdrop because Dewdrop was pissing people off because it was offensive or whatever. Piper Niven. It's Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
I like Piper. I didn't like Dewdrop name, but I didn't know it. Was it offensive? Is Dewdrop like something sexual or something?
I think people thought he was just calling her fat.
Oh, got it. So yeah,
it was just Vince being a dick kind of a thing was what people thought.
But Vince can handle everything. He's a genius. He's a great guy. The
title is still active. It's just Piper Niven's injured right now, and the last champions had an injury too. It's basically since Shayna and them dropped it, one person's been injured. I think it was Liv Morgan was injured when Raquel and Liv had it.
Man, remember how like, listen, I know Ronda and Shayna have to have their match, but that might have been the worst booked ending of a match ever.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great. I was all in for that match, and it wasn't great.
All right, we've been over 2 hours. We did it. Our first ever 2-hour podcast. Granted, this is a double week. So, do what you will with that information. If you are on YouTube, KocoSports, like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening to this podcast anywhere we post it, because we're going to start posting it on some more places eventually, make sure to like it, heart it, star it, subscribe to it, follow it. I'm not really sure. Wherever you are, and it's saying like, hey, do something to support these two idiots, click on that. Just click on that thing. What's that?
Kiss it, caress it, whatever you do.
Yeah, whatever you do on your platform. All right, and he is SidsLight on everything. He does the Twitch, he does the YouTubes, he does the Twitter, and he does everything. I think Twitch is Twitch your main thing right now these days? Where you been putting most of your effort? Twitch and YouTube?
Oh, on Twitch.
Yeah, so make sure to go check Twitch at SidsLight. I am KocoSports on everything but the website, because fucking websites. Am I right? All right. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. The rest of yous, you know what to do. And with that, I am over. Hey, hey,